Okay. Hello, YouTube. It is I, once again, Sordane, and I am here to, well, show you how to make a Flash movie using the Adobe program Media Flash. Whatever the crap version you're using, Flash 8, Flash CS 3, whatever. Point is, this is the version I'm using, and most of this stuff is, well, you know, you see, Media Flash MX, whatever the version you got. Doesn't matter if it's MX or not, just get Flash. Doesn't matter. Not Flash Player, I mean the Flash program that costs $400. Now, it costs $400, right? So, if you don't have the money, too bad. But still, this is basically is showing you how to make a sprite animation with Media Flash. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what is a sprite? Well, a sprite, my friends, is this, right here. Beat. This is Beat from a show. A Japanese show from a long, long time ago, I think. Or an anime, not sure. Point is, this is Beat, right here. This is him. He is a sprite, as you can see because he's all pixelated. Close up, he looks all pixel. Far away, he looks awesome. Like, perfect. Like he actually exists. That's what a sprite is. Something that's close up, like something that's pixel based that looks close up, looks pixelated, but far away looks perfectly smooth and perfect. That's basically what a sprite is. And if I'm asking, okay, I know what a sprite is, but where do I get a sprite? What? My friends, it's easy. This place to go is the Spriter's Resource. The Spriter's Resource has basically every sprite that I think that the Spriter's Resource actually has every sprite that ever existed on a GBA and, well, from that and back, as well as a couple that exist on a Nintendo DS. I think these were Nintendo DS ones. Either way, here we have Beat, the one that you've seen before. Now, Beat, now the sprite research is good because they have almost every sprite that you could ever look for. But when it comes to backgrounds, they're kind of lacking. They have a lot though, so don't overlook them. So the best place you can go for backgrounds is the Background HQ, which is bghq.com. That's around the .com part. Wait, now I am. As you can see, they have ones from Nintendo, Super Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Game Boy Advance, and the PlayStation. So, yeah. They got a lot of backgrounds you can use. But even then, you'll want to look around the internet, Google and crap. Okay. Now, Paint is good Paint is good because Paint is awesome. What you want to do is Control C or copy, just right click and press copy. Go over to Flash, open a new Flash document, and press Control V. You're probably all wondering, what the hell just happened to Beat? He's all small and upside down and horizontal. Well, that's what Flash does whenever you take something from Paint. Unfortunately, it does that. I have to say this. The only person I can blame is, well, actually, I can't blame anyone on this one because I don't know who the hell made Paint and who the hell made Flash. So that's why I use Adobe Photoshop in all its really, really slow glory. Because whenever you use Photoshop, nothing ever goes wrong. Well, maybe a couple things will go wrong, but that's mostly because you screw up. And hold up, that was my fault. I didn't press copy. Okay, copy, paste, and he's exactly the same like we left him. Nothing ever changed. Probably wondering why he's a lot smaller now than. Wow, in Photoshop he's a lot bigger. Well, there's a reason for that. Actually, no. The only reason he's smaller and fuller, but he's actually the same size. Thing is that we're viewing here at a 95%. You see, perfectly the same. Almost no difference. Actually, there is no difference. But now, before we do anything to him, we're gonna look at our tools first. Here's the selection tool, our lasso tool, our line tool, our text tool, our pen tool, our pencil tool, our brush tool, our smooth transform tool, and our erase tool, as well as our paint bucket tool. These are mainly the ones you're going. Those are mainly the ones you're going to use for sprite movies. So remember those, along with the zoom tool. You're using that a lot. And then down here you have the colors. Your line color and your fill color. Now your line and your fill are different. Now a line is basically the red areas. That's a line. Those are lines. That's what the pencil tool changes, as you can see down here and up here. Now the fill changes the inside. The reason it's this weird color is because I have a gradient effect, a radial one, which you can get by going over to the color mixer and selecting radial on this little menu. As you can see, they have none, which goes back to just normal stuff. Solid, which is this. Linear, which is right to left, left to right, and radial, which goes from middle to out and bitmap. Now I don't know what the crap bitmap does, so let's move on. Now, one important thing about Flash is the library. When using actually anything that you're gonna do, you're gonna need the library. It's unbelievably important. It shows you everything you've imported into Flash, everything you've almost taken out, and everything that actually you converted to a symbol, which we will convert in a while. Now, watch this. Down here is the background color, which is important, as well as the frame rate. Now, the frame rate you're going to use is 12, but you can always turn it up or down when you need to. But all basic Flash animations are 12 frames per second. Now, video games, which can also be made with Flash, but it's very hard and requires a script language that I do not know, you use 24. And if you're gonna be making something that that might be on TV, 30 frames, because everything on TV runs at 30 frames. But right now, 12 frames. Now, your screen size, you want it to be 550 by 400 because that's the basic screen size. Now, when you get better at it, you can make your own screen size and mess with it. But right now, use that. Complete the box. But oh, I almost forgot. Most of you probably don't have Adobe Photoshop. I know. It's a curse. Well, my friends, do not despair. You do not have to go through the trials and tribulations of fate, because we have an animation graphic editor. And it's very easy to use. Let's go to www.humanbounds.net-gale-us. Why? Because the program we're looking at is Graphics Screen Gale. Now, Graphics Screen Gale comes with a shareware version and the free version. Now, the free version has everything you're gonna need. So you're probably not gonna. So don't buy it. You don't need to, unless you really gonna need the rest of that stuff. You're probably not.